What's good, everybody? Welcome back to i6 News, where we break down the latest sneaker drops, collabs, and everything happening in the culture. The Nike V5 Runner Jackie Robinson Day is a study in subtlety, covered in black leather and mesh with a patent leather toe and structural accents. White hits are added on the laces, logos, and backing of the side panel swoosh. An off-white sole blends the stark contrast, with a speckled black outsole looking like it just stepped off the base pad. Jackie Robinson details are added on the tongue and heel, with a 42 embroidered in white on the tongue above a small swoosh. On the heel tab, a Jackie logo sits inside a diamond with an even smaller swoosh beneath it. The Nike V5 Runner Jackie Robinson Day will be released on Jackie Robinson Day, April 15th, through Nike and select retailers in-store and online. Available in unisex sizing, the retail price is set at $100. April 24th, we've got a Nike Air Force 1 Low WNBA 30th Anniversary. The Nike Air Force 1 Low WNBA 30th Anniversary is throwing it back to the roots of the league by implementing the league's original red and blue color scheme before the switch to orange in 2013. The silhouette begins with an off-white leather base to give it that vintage look, fitting for something celebrating 30 years. Instead of going bold like the red colorway of the 30th anniversary Nike Dunk Low, the Air Force 1 highlights the overlays and swooshes with a thin blue outline, while the leather edges get a pop of red, almost giving it a classic anaglyph 3D vibe. Other details include blue stripes on the heel of the sneaker and debossed Nike Air branding on the heel tab. A holographic badge on the lateral heel commemorating the league's inception with established April 24, 1996, completes the look. The Nike Air Force 1 Low WNBA 30th Anniversary drops on April 24th via Nike and select retailers. Available in women's sizing, the retail price is set at $125. Now we move on to the Air Jordan 4 Iced Carmine. The Air Jordan 4 Retro Iced Carmine is a women's exclusive in a frozen shade of monochrome pink. The shoe starts with a suede toe but then switches to a thick denim across the rest of the upper. We've only seen a couple of quick leaks of the shoe, but the two-tone colorway adds tan sail in the side panel, netting, laces, and midsole, with more Iced Carmine pink underfoot on the outsole. Lastly, transparent material is added to the lace wings and heel panel for a bit of clarity. The Iced Carmine 4s take their name from the classic Air Jordan 6 Carmine's deep red colorway, with this icy version turning pink in the cold. This colorway shouldn't be nearly as hard to get as the Levi's collab, so just remember fellas, it's a size and a half up from the women's sizing. The Air Jordan 4 Retro Iced Carmine will be released April 23rd through Nike and select Jordan retailers in-store and online, available in women's, preschool, and toddler sizing. The retail prices are set at $220, $100, and $90. April 30th, the Air Jordan 3 Orange Citrus. In 2007, Jordan Brand was in the midst of creating lifestyle colorways that featured colors you may not expect to see on Air Jordans. While nowadays pretty much the entire rainbow has graced the Jordan lineup, things were much different in that era of the retro releases. This citrus colorway was sampled in 2007 but ultimately scrapped. Now just shy of 20 years later, Jordan Brand is bringing the sample to retail. The pair itself is a one-to-one recreation of the sample colorway. With perforated leather used below the orange and tan elephant print panels, white tumbled leather is used on the majority of the upper, with more perforated panels on the tongue, eye stays, and collar. Pops of university red grace the Jumpman on the tongue and on the heel, while more orange is found on the Air text placed on the heel tab and on the lining of the tongue. Finishing touches include an orange sock liner, gray TPU eyelets, a white midsole, and an orange and white rubber outsole. The women's Air Jordan 3 Retro Orange Citrus will be released April 30th through Nike and select retailers online and in store. Available in women's sizing, the retail price is set at $205. Looking ahead to the month of May, Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 4 Brick After Brick. Over a year after this initial tease and Nigel officially unveiled his Air Jordan 4 Brick After Brick colorway, the pair uses similar details found in the first Nigel AJ4, like the mini swoosh on the toe, Bike Air text on the heel, Jordan Biking Company branding on the tongue, and the brick-inspired packaging. However, the silhouette now comes constructed out of full-grain leather in a sail hue. Inspiration for the theme on this pair is explained by Nigel. These fours are the next chapter in the Bike Air brick journey. This next chapter, the Brick After Brick, dives into the discipline and consistency it takes to sustain success while continuing to build. The Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 4 Retro OG SP Brick After Brick will be released May 9th through Nike and select retailers online and in store. And of course, retail is set at $230. Also in the month of May, we've got the Air Jordan 4 Toro Bravo. Originally released in 2013, the vibrant, fiery red AJ4 Toro Bravo has gone down as one of the best and most coveted non-OG Air Jordan 4 colorways to date. Obvious comparisons can be drawn to another highly coveted non-OG retro Jordan release, the red suede colorway from 2009's Jordan 5 Raging Bulls DMP pack. As for the design of the Toro Bravo, the pair featured all-over fire red nubuck panels accented by black and cement gray hits. The first contrasting black hues are located below the red netting on the midfoot and tongue, while the lace set wing overlay and heel tab are also blacked out. Cement gray appears on the sock liner, wing eyelets, and the Jumpman branded woven tongue label. Finishing the design is the black and white rubber midsole with a visible air unit in the heel and a cement gray rubber outsole. The Air Jordan 4 Retro Toro Bravo will release May 30th through Nike and select Jordan brand retailers online and in store. Available in full family sizing, the retail price is set at $220 for men, $160 for grade school, $100 for preschool, and $85 for the toddlers. Alright, we have the Jordan Luka 5 Black Thunder Blue coming on June 1st. The Jordan Luka 5 Black Thunder Blue features black on the reinforced toe and hard knit mesh upper, switching to black nubuck on the ankle collar and heel before switching to a few shades of icy blue on the bottom half. On the side panels, the structural wave and mesh venting are a deep thunder blue shade, while the oval support is a light, almost UNC Tar Heel shade of blue. The midsole returns to a dark, thundering shade of nearly black blue, and then on the outsole, a deep and icy translucent blue ties it all together. More black is added to the Jumpman logo on the lateral side, and white makes the Luka 77 tongue logo stand out from the rest of the colorway. The Jordan Luka 5 Black Thunder Blue will release on June 1st through Nike and select Jordan retailers in-store and online, available in unisex sizing. The retail price is set at $135. And that's going to do it for this episode of i6 News. Let us know in the comments which pair you're trying to cop, as well as like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one.